Hello there, it's Diorama Don here once more. Welcome everybody. Before we get into things, please subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button and you will be informed when new videos come along, of which there are, I think, 123 now. So this is an iron gated wall. Very, very simple to do. And even cheaper still to do. Just cardboard and polystyrene, that's all I've used, and a few toothpicks. So yeah, that's the premise. Give you a closer look. So a couple of iron gates set in an old stone wall. So let's get into the video and I will show you how I did it. So this is basically the shape of the diorama that I want. It'll be set onto a diorama base with a road or path or whatever either side. So starting with the outside walls, I'm using polystyrene. It's that good quality polystyrene that you can model the same as styrofoam. It's pretty much the same thing. So I've made some stones into that wall either side there. The pillars either side are just blocks of polystyrene that I shall glue at jaunty angles like that, and then pick out with a sharp stick just to show that they are weathered stones either side. And then the metal gate in the middle, what I did, I cut there 1.5 by 1.25 1.5 that way, 1.25 that way. That will give the actual main part of the gate. And then I've used toothpicks, cut down toothpicks to make the railings. And to do that, I put 2 fillers in on the side there. Then cut the shape that I want the railings to be in from top to bottom, and then did the same on both sides so that I've got the same shape then on both sides. So when I put my toothpick on, I've got my guide then to butt it up against that piece of card there. This is 2mm card, by the way. You could use thinner, but anyway. So then with all the toothpicks that you will have to cut to the same length, easy enough. You don't even need to cut them. You just roll them with a sharp knife, and they cut almost immediately. So they're the railings and the main part of the. Where are we? That way. So yeah, when they're on, then just a very thin piece of card just to cover the back up like that. So we've got that shape, and then 2 together like that. When they're all painted up and rusted, hopefully they will look like a pair of rusted iron gates set in the stone wall. So I'll stick that bit together and my bits of polystyrene, and we'll see what it looks like then. So I finished my gate and wall. I just, once the pieces of polystyrene were stuck together, I picked out with a sharp stick just to give the impression of an old weathered stone wall. When that was dry, I put a coat of grey grout over the top, which is what I always do. When in doubt, cover it in grey grout. That's what I always say. So when that was dry, it was a bit light still. So I gave it a black wash, just a very thin coat of black paint, just to darken it down a bit. And that's it, that's all. So I think that looks pretty old wallish. So with the gate, set it onto a concrete slab floor. Again, a black wash over the top just to darken it down a bit, and a bit of grass, of course. But the iron gates, which is the whole idea of the thing, I gave it a spray, or gave the cardboard a spray of, well, this is called red primer, but you might know it as red oxide. It's what you use to spray to stop rusting, but it is a perfect rust colour. There's no getting away from it. Once you've painted anything like that, it looks rusty. And then I gave it just a little bit of burnt umber and burnt sienna, just a fraction, just a hint, if you like, of the two different colours, just to give it a contrast of the rust colour. And then a little bit of white dry brushing, just to pick out, well, just to pick out the white. And I think you will agree, maybe not, but I think you'll agree that looks pretty metal looking. A couple of metal looking gates, which is what we want. So there we are, all finished. One gated wall. Obviously you can make the base bigger if you want anything travelling in front of the gates or behind. I'm getting all mixed up with my words now. So that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then I implore you, is that the right word? Implore you to click the subscribe button. Click the like button and subscribe button. You will be informed when new videos come along. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, I wish you happy modelling.